Hello everyone. Three legendary scientists and four equations. You can see on the screen four equations are there. And number of scientists were three. The first two means the first one is known as Gauss's law for electricity. Second one, Gauss's law for magnetism. Third one, Faraday's law of induction. And the fourth one, Ampere's circuital law. Though on the screen you cannot see only Ampere's circuital law, that is actually the corrected version. The fourth equation which you can see on the screen, that is actually corrected version that was corrected by Maxwell. But if you talk about only Ampere's law, then the last term was absent. You can see on the screen that the last term is relates to d phi e gt. That derivative is there, and that derivative that is known as actually displacement current, means epsilon 0 into d phi e dt, where phi e is the electric field. So that is known as displacement current. So that correction was made by Maxwell. So here the topic of discussion is what? Here topic of discussion is three legendary scientists discovered four laws, and Maxwell just made a correction to the fourth one, that is Ampere's circuital law. He just introduced displacement current, and that way he corrected the Ampere's circuital law. And the new law is known as Ampere-Maxwell equation. Okay, so why all the four equations together are named after only Maxwell? Because you know that in the field of electromagnetism, all these four equations are collectively known as Maxwell's equations. Whenever you use the term Maxwell's equations, that means we are actually talking about all these four equations. Why? Why only Maxwell? Why only Maxwell? That is the topic of discussion here in this video. So you know that Gauss's law for electricity, that actually describes how electric charges create electric fields. Okay, so that describes that thing. The first one, Gauss's law for electricity. Second one, Gauss's law for magnetism, that actually states that magnetic monopoles don't exist in the universe. Magnetic monopoles don't exist in the universe. So that is actually that thing we get from the second law. Second law means here the second one, Gauss's law for magnetism. Third one, that is known as Faraday's law of induction, that actually tells us that how changing magnetic fields create electric fields. So that thing we get from Faraday's law of induction, how changing magnetic fields create electric fields. And the fourth one, I have already mentioned in the very beginning, that Ampere's law, and that was corrected by Maxwell because that worked well. Ampere's circuital law worked well only for steady currents, but what about for time varying fields like capacitors, radio waves, time varying fields? So there was problem in case of time varying fields, and James Clerk Maxwell solved the problem by introducing a new term known as displacement current. But this is not the end of the story. This is not the only reason why all those four equations are together called Maxwell's equations. Actually, Maxwell combined all these four equations. He was working on unification of electromagnetism. He was trying to find out the electromagnetic force. Means actually he was building the field of electromagnetism by combining all these four laws. And he got success. You know, by combining all those four laws, he discovered that changing electric fields create changing magnetic fields, and changing magnetic fields create changing electric fields. These two statements are his discovery. Not only this, he also said that by using these two statements, we can say that both the fields can sustain each other even in empty space, and this way the concept of electromagnetic wave we got. Electromagnetic wave, which are actually electromagnetic waves, those are actually self-propagating, means in free space they can move. And light is known as electromagnetic wave. That is actually was his discovery. Up to that time, it was known that light is having this much velocity, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. But he discovered something new. When he solved the combined equations, then he got C is equal to 1 by root over of mu 0 epsilon 0, where mu 0 is permeability of free space and epsilon 0 is the permittivity of free space. And by just putting the values of these constants, he obtained that C is equal to 3 into 10 to the 8 meter per second. Astonishingly, this speed of wave, this wave speed was matching with the speed of light. That means light is also an electromagnetic wave. So we can say that just by Maxwell's contribution, just from the Maxwell's contribution, we have built up many new technologies. We are using today internet, Wi-Fi, etc., satellite communications. So many things are there where electromagnetic waves are being used at present, and all these things have become possible only due to the discovery of Maxwell's. Though Maxwell originally, by combining all those 4 equations, Maxwell originally discovered the 20 equations with 20 variables. But later two scientists, Heaviside and Gibbs, those two physicists, they reformulated all those 20 equations discovered by Maxwell and reformulated them into actually 4 equations as we know today. We know today Maxwell's equations means 4 equations. So actually Maxwell discovered 20 equations with 20 variables. Means that those were actually very complicated. Anyway, so we can see that the physics we know today, there is much contribution of Maxwell's discovery. Einstein discovered his theory of relativity based on this. Light is having the maximum velocity in the universe, maximum speed in the universe. So many things have become possible only due to that discovery. So the unification was made by Einstein. Unification was made by Maxwell, and that's why all those 4 equations are named after Maxwell. All the credit of that discovery goes to Maxwell. So this was all about today's topic, and this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video.